And here we are in the village of Hunleith. Let's check this place out. So here we have a little elf root right off the bat. Hey, that's cool. And people running around. I'm sure that... Oh, those are... The people are running from Darkspawn. Go figure. I should be surprised. No, I shouldn't. Why would I say I should be surprised? Yeah, I was clearly told that this place was overrun with Darkspawn. And here they are. And apparently Leliana's keen to be loud. She's activating her bard song to make us more powerful. Which has always made me laugh, because it's just this comical sounding, like, roar sound. Silly, silly girl. Alright, I think we're probably strong enough to fend these people off with all of our incoming spells before it becomes too much of a problem. Hey Liliana, you wanna get them off me? Good girl. There we go. These are pretty much in hand right now. The AI is so good at getting from target to target in a, a reasonable fashion, in a way that I'm not as good at. I feel like generally just whoever I'm controlling is just the one that's fucking up. Like my party could take care of itself if they didn't have to deal with the handicap of me controlling one of them. It's weird. The game's weirdly the game's weirdly efficient at automating itself, but the controls for a player are actually kind of wanting. And so sometimes they're like, I want to go hit that guy. Alright, my character can't quite seem to make it to him. I'm spending half the fight trying to approach him? I guess I'm gonna die now. Or you trying to cast spells, and for reasons that aren't entirely clear to me, sometimes it's just like, nah, you can't cast spells. Too bad. Olaf's chest.
Can't do that.
I'd probably need Olaf's key, if I were to guess. Can I open these doors? Door does not seem to be interactive. What are we gonna find around here? I suppose I'll follow the arrow on the map. There must be something around this corner. Ooh, a barrel. A barrel with a helmet. That is now mine! Okay, there's clearly a... got a whole path up here to follow. This game really expects you to pick up a lot of plants. They're just sort of everywhere, aren't they? Oh, there we go. That's a weird... There's the golem right there in the middle of the clearing. And more incoming Grenlocks. They never learn, do they? Oops, I should stop. I don't want to hit Alistair with that spell. Let's go ahead and weaken the leader of the group. And I need to fix something real quick, which is that friggin' Chain Lightning is not currently on my chart. I'd rather have Chain Lightning than the Cone attack, because Chain Lightning's more likely to actually target the people I want to kill. So enjoy this Chain Lightning, asshole. Blam, 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 blam. Yeah. Back off for a second, because everyone's all angry at me. Get off of me, buddy. Okay, they're pretty... I don't have a lot of options to get these guys off me right now. I don't think I have any stunning abilities, which is maybe an oversight on my part. But it looks like we made it. Alright, so that worked out just fine. We have some enemies off in the distance. Oh! They're shooting at me with bows. Okay, we are in combat with them still. I thought they were out of range, but I guess not. Let's go shooting fools! Look at that Genlock trying to escape. It's not going to escape crap.
Yes.
You cannot run lightning! Are they going down yet? Move into rage, come on. There we go. My character kept giving up on approaching the fight, probably because whoever I happened to be targeting at that particular moment kept dying or something. Can I open this chest? I sure can.
Finished.
Good job, Liliana, giving us bonus experience. Or is it just you? Do only you get the bonus experience? Because that's rather selfish of you, Liliana. You should share your experiences with all. Which doesn't make any sense based on the concept of experience. So we just got a key from that guy. It's bloodied for obvious reasons. Go ahead and loot the handful of objects off of these guys. I just realized I am still injured. I should probably go ahead and deal with that. Let's see. Am I in the wrong spot? I am in the wrong spot. There we go. We need to head for the consumables menu and lesser injury kit. Can I not use it? What's going on there? I must be just using the wrong menu here. Injury kit?
I am afraid not.
There we go. Problem solved. Now I'm all healed up. Ooh. Before we talk to the golem thing, let's deal with the broken chest full of loot. Always happy to find more things to help the war effort. Oh. Found another thing. There's so many shinies around here. It's highly distracting. We got a note from the Hunleith Village Council. You know what? Let's go ahead and read that. That seems topical enough. That is a very long note. Mistress Matilda, the council has unanimously agreed to put you in charge of the decorations for Unleash's upcoming... Okay. Decorations, farmer, donate something something. Looking forward to... Okay, nope. Not interesting note. It's talking about decorations and a festival. I do not want to read about a festival. Basket of birdseed. The basket is almost empty. Most of the birdseed seems to be scattered around. I couldn't read the rest. Huh. Well, that's neat looking. How am I getting this camera angle? The statue appears to be inert.
It looks like a golem, doesn't it? An actual golem, and not a statue at all. I wonder how it ended up here, of all places.
It's a weird amount of surprise. I mean, we knew that we were going to find a golem here. That's like why we came here. On closer inspection, you see that the statue is embedded with numerous crystals, some of them cracked. It may be of dwarven make. Dulef Gar. Nothing happens. Apparently the rod is not working, or the code word is incorrect. Huh. So we can't activate the golem, which is kind of why we're here. It actually says shale over the head. Interesting. They just sort of... It's funny how they kind of give away the names of everyone you encounter, even when you haven't talked to them before. Let's follow, we might as well follow the... Oh, it's down there. I made a mistake by coming up here. Let's go ahead and continue along the quest line direction and see what we can find to solve this mystery. Area unlocked. Wilhelm's cellar. Okay. Here we are in the cellar. There's more glittery things. I like glittery things. The strange crystal cluster. Okay. I'll take crystals. Crystals are good. If I remember correctly, the crystals I'm finding are actually used as equipment for shale. Much like how there's custom items that only the dog can wear, there's custom items that only the shale can wear, because neither character can wear traditional armor. Oh god, I made a mistake. I should have been going through as Alistair. Because he's the guy that gets all the threats. And whoever I target happens to run away before I even can get to them, while everyone else conveniently stands still. Okay, try to knock this Hurlock on his ass. Smacko. Or stun him. That's also a choice. Now I'm knocking him on his ass. There we go. I just mixed up which skill is which. Alistair seems to be... Oh, don't attack one of these guys that are actually at you. There we go. Alistair seems to be holding his own for the most part. Yep. Things are nice and stable right now. This is pleasant. Almost relaxing compared to the hell that was the Brazilian forest at apparently too low of a level, where every fight was like, oh god, is everyone gonna get one shot before I notice? I will say though, if there's anything I would complain about most of all about the interface here, I just wish the life bars were bigger. The weird semicircle that's a little hard to read, and is a super thin line, and you have to keep track of it for 4 separate characters. Like, it would be easier just to have 4 horizontal bars the way you do in most RPG settings, even if they weren't very big bars. Because then at least you'd be able to see them all, and glance at them quickly and see at a moment's notice how much life everyone has. Because right now, it's not always immediately apparent how low someone's health is, or at least not to me. My eyeballs don't seem to work that way, and I clearly keep seeing a genlock, or whatever, through that wall. So it would appear I'm going to fight more Darkspawn in this unfortunate little cellar. Hey look, there's a statue. Someone probably prayed here. Is that Andraste? I'm always bad at remembering this stuff. That might be a statue of Andraste. I can't remember what she's supposed to look like. If not, I'm sure it's a related deity from this universe. Forgetting which character I'm playing as. Whoops. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm sure I'll run around head first as my main character once he gets a melee weapon, but right now it's a little awkward to run around as him because he's going to be ranged. And since the person you're controlling is the lead of the group when you're running around, it makes sense to control the tank so that everyone first sees the strong guy. There we go. Let's knock this guy on his ass. Smacko. How's that feel, buddy? Like the ground? I like you on the ground. It's much easier to stab you there. Jesus Christ! it just sank in for me how many freaking various types of enemies there are here. This is a very crowded room, but we seem to be doing a-okay. Are you going to heal me, main character? Let's go ahead and just make sure you do that. Let's see, spellcast, heal, Alistair. Heal Alistair now! Please, there we go. Next, we're Right, your heal's gonna be on cooldown. How long does that last? It's almost running out. There we go. Why am I opening my radial menu for something that's... Okay, I'm stupid. I'm opening my radial menu for a skill that I specifically put on my hotbar so it would be easy to access. I think I'm just bad at remembering what is assigned to various people's hotbars because there's so many characters here. Oh, look! All the people in this village are behind this barrier. That's weird. I didn't know that the Darkspawn had access to that kind of magic, so... In fact, I'd be willing to bet that they don't, so I wonder how exactly that happened. Glowing crystal. More crystals for Shale. Yay, equipment. I like equipment. And that, hey, just like my usual comment about circular level design, and every time you get to the end of a dungeon in this game, you're immediately going up to the next dungeon. I mean, you immediately have an exit back to the entrance. Like, there is a good example right there. Alright, so let's look at this magic barrier here.
By the Maker, we're saved!
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us?
I had no idea what was going on here. I just want a fucking golem, to be honest. I wasn't sent by anyone.
So we could have just starved down here? The band gave up on us? I suppose I should be grateful that someone came at all, then. Thank you. But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm looking for whoever owned the statue outside.
The statue outside? Why would... Oh, I think I see. You bought the control rod, didn't you? You came here looking for Shale.
Well, yeah. I guess this is time for everyone to leave. This is awkward silence here. Are you gonna acknowledge something? You have something else to say, dude?
That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. So you're saying the golem's defective?
How should I know? It must be. My father was its master, and it still killed him. Surely that's not normal behavior. My father's name was Wilhelm, mage to the Isles of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais, and what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and Shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now.
Huh, so I wonder what could have led to that sort of situation. Okay, so that's great, it murdered its master.
Look, I know you probably have more important things on your mind, but I really need your help. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
I mean, I suppose I can try.
You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
Oh Jesus! So we're gonna. Oh wow! I didn't quite register that we walked through this already. Let's check upstairs real quick for other loots. A decades-old letter. What kind of information is held within that? Where? Oh, codex. Nope. Ah, crap! I'm having like weird lag in the interface. Okay. A decades-old letter. There it is. Madam, I can assure you that the Circle of Magi is not a sacrilegious institution, and that indeed, we operate under the supervision of the Chantry. It would make our investigation of your husband's death much easier if you would simply cooperate with us. I am disappointed to hear that you sold the Golem's activation rod. I understand both it and your husband were of invaluable aid to King Merrick during the war against Orlais. Without the rod, we cannot discern whether Wilhelm's golem was responsible for his murder. The golem will simply have to remain where it is unless the villagers can find a means to destroy it. Our condolences to you and your son for your loss. I imagine it is little consolation to you, but your husband is much admired here and will be missed. Maker keep you. First Enchanter Arlen. So it's a somewhat testy comment back and forth between so you know who and the why I say you know who between the wife of the murder of the dead master and the Circle of Magi. Unfortunately, let's go take a look. Just when you think that we're done with this place and all ready to rescue everybody, turns out one idiot person started running into this horrifying spider cave. So that's cool. She makes good decisions in her life. She deserves to stay alive. There's nothing Darwinian about this situation. Hey, more shards. Cool. Yeah, this is a very unfortunate looking place. Is it a dead person? That's a dead person. Well, those are wraiths. It's a dust wraith. Does it dust? Oh my god, its entire stomach is a mouth. I don't like that. It's a mouth monster. That's a very Japanese monster design, actually. So that's sort of a thing that you'll see in various forms of anime, where you'll have the crazy mouth monster. The Journal of Enchanter Wilhelm. That's more relevant stuff, because that is... This right here will be the owner of Shale, sorry. 13 Pluotanus. Pluotanus? The interrogation of the demon is going well, and is rather fascinating, providing that what it is saying is true. I have sent all my research so far to the first enchanter Arden, and while he is concerned about my safety, he does not think there is a reason to stop just yet. All I hope is that the Templars do not discover what I am doing. How will we ever find another way to deal with the demonic possession if the Chantry does not let us research it? So another date. So these are all dates. I don't need to know that necessarily. So 20 Elovista. Young Matthias nearly wandered down here again today, and this time I forgot to leave the barrier up. I believe I will key the defenses to ignore anyone of my blood. I would rather have the boy stumble into the laboratory than have him killed by my own forgetfulness. Poor lad, all he wants is to know why his father spends so much time beneath the tower. I will spend more time with him soon, I swear it. 28th of Alubistia. Shale is acting strangely. I wonder if I should discontinue my experiments upon it. I am so near a breakthrough, I am certain. Perhaps it is best to focus on the demon. That's a weird piece of that's a weird thing to have in a journal. It's, just written down. It just reminds me of, what is it, Quest for the Holy Grail, Monty Python. It's like, they wouldn't say they would just, they wouldn't write they would just say but it says right here, it's the kingdom of 2nd of Martinalis. The demon almost managed to get away. Tricky. I shall have to be more careful. Young Eamon sent a letter asking me to return to Redcliffe. I shall have to consider it soon. The 11th of Martinalis. Could it be? What an intriguing discovery, especially considering that the demon was attempting to keep me from it at all costs. Or did it lead me to that information by seeming to deny it from me? I must discover the truth. 19th of Umbralia. Umbralia? These are getting a little difficult. I think it is time to dismiss the demon. It is too dangerous for me to continue holding it, and I cannot discount the possibility that it is having some influence over the golem. Or is it my experiments? I will try to deactivate Shale for the time being, and then deal with the demon once and for all. Let it end here. There are no further entries. From the journal of Enchanter Wilhelm Sulzbacher. Well, the idea that Shale may have killed its master is a little less alarming, or at least not alarming for the same reasons, because rather being a traitorous golem,
What now?
this could have happened because of something could be horribly wrong with the experiments that were happening here, or something could have gone horribly wrong with the demon that they've been playing with here. So maybe Shale will be safe to wake up after all. It is actually nice that they send you down here to do all this crazy stuff, because if you just showed up and got a golem out of a clearing and then left, that would be much less interesting. Now there's actually room to have some sort of story about the golem. Wow, that whole area was not really loading. That was interesting. Oh, here. When I look down, whenever I look down, the ceiling disappears and stops loading. It probably doesn't think that I can see it, and I can totally see it. That's super weird. Okay. I'm sure it's just a way of trying to get the game to load better and run better in general.
You've never climbed a tree. Don't cats like to be in trees? Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Why are you doing the thing where children do in horror movies where they're creepily not aware of how fucked up everything is? Okay, so who is we?
Kitty and me, of course. You don't see anyone else here, do you? Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
Well, kiddies are terrible at guessing games, so that's their problem. We have to go, Amalia. Malthus is waiting.
I can't go. Kitty says she can't come, and I'm not leaving her. She'd be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
That's incredibly unsettling. That's not really a cat, is it? I mean, everything else here is a demon.
Of course she's a cat. She just talks, that's all.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how.
That is very unsettling. Okay, so what are you exactly?
I am a cat, really. Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
I'm gonna have to step on a cat, aren't I? Let's see. So what have you done to her?
I have done nothing. I am all but powerless. The mage made sure of that, didn't he? I cannot leave this chamber. No, Amalia found me. After decades of isolation, her company is welcome. It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
I'm not going to let you possess a little girl. That's not really a good thing. In fact, I don't make deals with your kind.
No! Kitty!
You will not take the child from me. She shall be mine forever.
That's not okay. That's really unsettling and creepy, actually, the dead-eyed floating cat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jesus, she grew up fast. Oh, I guess we're having a fight now. Well, this is gonna be awkward if she dies. What's with all the corpses in here? Jesus Christ, the experiments this guy did. Oh, crap. I just noticed that the character is still named Kitty. That's pretty funny. Oh, and I'm frozen. Stay on top of healing me, awesome tank character. I mean, main character who has cool armor. Funnily enough, my spellcaster has more magic than Alistair has strength, which means he can actually use armor that Alistair can't. The Blood Dragon armor's better than anything Alistair's wearing, but Alistair doesn't have the strength to wear it. Alright, so there's the Helm of Honleith and the Cord of Shattered Dreams. Those seems like some neat items to get from the boss, but I think the girl just went and died. So this is going to be fun to explain. Do we have a crazy puzzle here? What's going on here? Huh. I wonder if I did specific pieces of dialogue, maybe I was supposed to do, maybe they were going to give me a puzzle to do where I had to rotate these things until we went from one to the other, like Pipe Dream when you're hacking in BioShock. But, you know what? My character has a history with demons. They tried to kill me when I was young and just becoming a mage. And they're the reason for my entire persecution in the first place, so I got issues with some of these demons. How are you out here? Interesting only some demons are locked down there, while other ones just sort of wander around wherever they please. Oh well, I can take them. They ain't got nothing. Let's continue on upstairs. I guess I have to break the news to that guy that his daughter's dead. I guess he should have tried being a better father and stuff. You know, keep an eye on your children during crisis. Ultimately, he's the one that failed her, not me. How are you gonna live in a terrifying house full of fucked up, like, abominations and experiments that your father did, and not even go through any lengths to try to safeguard so your daughter can't run down there like an idiot? shame on you. We're just gonna continue up here. Hello, sir.
What happened to her? Is she in there? Why hasn't she come back?
She did.
She's dead. Oh, my poor butterfly. Thank you for finding her, at least. I'm grateful. You'll need a phrase to activate Shale. It's Doolan Han. I wouldn't want the thing, but it's obvious you can handle yourself just fine. Now, I guess I'll go.
I mean, I feel bad, but demons gonna be demons. They're not really... I'm sure there's a way I could have solved that situation, but I'm not... No take-backs. This is a Iron Man playthrough of, Oh wait, there's a ladder to the surface right over there. Consider this an Iron Man playthrough of Dragon Age. If I make mistakes, we're just gonna have to commit. Up to the surface, let's go see Shale. Hello, Shale. Hopefully you're not gonna immediately attack me when I activate you. Let's investigate why you killed your master exactly, if we can. It's such a pretty statue, too. Oh well. Doolan Han. Exterminate.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And of course, it is another mage. That is what it is. Yes? Yes. Just my luck.
Oh, come on. Not all mages are so bad. Maybe. Alright, so how do you know I'm a mage?
It thinks these crystals are simply for show, I see. It thinks I cannot sense the energies it commands. Huh. I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
Oh, you poor dear. That would be really, really boring.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
Then one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs, Gollum.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
I wonder how he would have reacted if I had all of the mages in the entire game in my party. No, not all the villagers are dead.
Some got away, then. How unfortunate.
I see you've grown to resent them in your long prison. Alright, so did you watch the attack?
Not as much as it would think. There was running and screaming, and then days and days of watching the Darkspawn prowl around. I would never have thought there could be something less interesting than the villagers, but there it was. Well, go on then. Out with it. What is its command?
Alright, interesting. So they were stuck there for quite some time then. Why are you calling me it?
Entrenched sense of perversity. The last one who held that damnable rod used to call me Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
Yes, I do have the control rod right here in my hand.
I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
Oh, well, it sounds like we're about to find out that, that it's got free will, doesn't it? Okay, so... Alright, walk over there.
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken?
So now we have a sentient golem that can go on its own free will. Okay. I mean, so shouldn't you be happy about that?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
Man, I didn't think about it before, but Shale has the voice of a Disney villain. Like a, I don't know, I almost want to say like a Cruella de Vil or the, oh, what's her name? The Little Mermaid, octopus, evil queen type lady. I don't really know what I want to do. I haven't given it much thought.
I see. Wonderful. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
Okay, well, you're welcome to come with me. Actually, let's talk about the Master first before I just welcome you to my party. Let's find out why you went and killed.
Did I? I remember that I had a former master. The mage with the furry brows who poked and prodded and barked orders. Did I kill him? I hope I did kill him. Perhaps the last order he barked was, "Gollum, stop crushing my head." Ah!
Oh, well. I noticed that you don't call him it.
Yes, I'm just funny that way.
Oh, well, that's great. You're just gonna call me it. Fine, fine, fine. Well, let's see. Are you going to keep calling me it?
Yes, very likely.
Well, you're... so we have a golem with a lack of memory and just gained free will. I mean, it could be a formidable ally, and I don't get the murdery vibe from it yet, even though it is creepy with some of the way it talked about its master, although it seemed like the master treated it like shit and was experimenting on it, and said experiments may have altered the way it behaved, and maybe why it doesn't remember much of anything. Oh well, you're welcome to come with me. We'll play this out at the very least.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us? It could be dangerous and large.
I mean, we came out all the way here just for him. And also, it could be dangerous and large. It will be large. There's no could be there. But think of it as a portable battering ram.
Yes, that won't make us conspicuous or anything. Well, whatever.
I will follow it about then, for now. I am called Shale, by the way.
Ooh. Shale is created by large amount... why am I saying large amounts? But basically river. You have flowing water and it deposits sediment, and then the sediment compresses into horizontal layers into a rock. Yay, learning. Geology. Stuff. Things. Is that supposed to be a joke? I'm not... That's not to make fun of its name. Alright. Is that your name or what you're... No, he's not made of shale. That is very hard-looking rock, and shale sucks. So it just likes to be called shale for some reason. I'll just say, I am Orenko. Pleased to meet you.
This should be interesting.
If I had a traveling companion that was literally made out of shale, well, I guess I don't have to deal with Morgan being a terrible, insufferable person anymore so much.
Yes.
Yeah, look at that. I'm sure these people will get along better. Oh wait, clicked on Morgan in an accident. There we go. Fixed. Bye, Morgan. Alistair disapproves like crazy. Oh, come on. Why you gotta do that to me, Alistair? I'm just trying to, I don't know, save the world. I could use a little cooperation from here. You're supposed to be the guy I can rely upon. I guess, is it just time to leave? We're probably just about done. I'm gonna go check out that chest that was up there, because that is most likely going to be an item that will be handy. Where is it? I got a bloody key, and I assume that probably opens the chest I found all the way back here. Olaf's chest.
Done.
Yep. Olaf's prized cheese knife. Is it a strong weapon? It has 2 slots, I suppose, so it can be enchanted. How strange.
Done.
Alright, so let's head right back out of this town, sorry, and head towards the Tower of the Circle of Magi, and we'll continue our adventure to the next of the 4 big factions we have to recruit. We have a cutscene here. What's going to happen? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It appears that Shale does not like birds. Which is funny because I just uploaded a video literally today of Rogue Legacy.
Well,
was it? I uploaded a video called Electrophobia, which was literally called, it means fear of chickens. I don't know if this was a long recording session, so I don't know if it'll go up today exactly, so it might have been a day or two ago, but it's funny that in the same day I play a Rogue Legacy where there's the fear of chickens, and then I recruit Shale, who has an issue with birds apparently, and just straight up murdered a chicken. It's unfortunate. Alright. I'm gonna stop by the party camp like I often do, but next goal should be to go to Lake Calenhad Docks, which I believe is our way of getting to the Circle Tower. Alright, so thanks for watching. See you guys next time.
Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Warden sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness.